It's time to cook with Doggo again. Today, we have a very special meal. And that is because we are cooking one of my favorite meals of all time. That is the ribeye steak. Boom! So our main ingredients for this dish is going to be, obviously, the steak and a whole bunch of seasoning. I gotta grab the seasoning. And also, because steak isn't enough, we gotta have a side dish. So we're going to be also crafting my favorite side dish, ba-bam! Mac and cheese, which also has some ice on it. That's not a part of... Alright, mac and cheese! Woo! Yeah, mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. So our main ingredients here, Stouffer's mac and cheese, steak, and now I'm going to be grabbing the seasoning, which I'm going to be letting y'all in on my secret recipe. So don't tell anybody about this recipe. This is my recipe. Y'all can use it, nobody else. If your mom is just like, oh, hey, did you see that new Doggo video? No, she didn't. She didn't see that shit. You saw it. Don't let her know. This is between you and me. This is it. This is our recipe. Where's the time? So, I'm about to show y'all the 6 different seasonings, 6, that we're going to be using for our ribeye steak. Let's go ahead and go over each one. Boom, we just got standard salt, you know, just like, this is our salt shaker, you know, so this is the salt here. This is the pepper, which goes great with the salt, you know, salt and pepper, you know, that's pretty obvious, like if you're not using at least salt and pepper, what are you doing? It adds a little bit of extra flavor in there. We use a lot of different salts. As you can see, like, you know, I got a bit of a stomach, and that's because of, like, all the seasonings and shit that we use. It's a lot of food. It's a lot of good food because we season it. Did I say that it was garlic salt? This is garlic salt. I don't know if I actually said that or not. This is garlic salt.
Lowry's seasoned salt.
This is goated right here. This is genuinely some of the best shit I've ever had. So, like... this is a guaranteed hit. Like, if you put this on your food, like, let's say you're making some meal for a party. They're just like, oh, hey, we need some good seasoning, you know, for this party dish that we're cooking up. Boom. This is it right here. If you don't have any of these other ingredients, boom, use this shit. Because this will for sure... be good. I couldn't think of anything else to say. So yeah, this is good. We got thyme leaves. I don't know. It's just good. I was gonna come up with a joke about thyme, but I don't have the time to come up with jokes. Get it? Because it's called thyme. Laugh. You know that that's funny. You thought that it was funny, right? You know that it's funny. Finally, and honestly, this is something that nobody else does. This is literally only a me thing. This is my secret ingredient for my shit. Boom! Ground cinnamon. This is the shit right here. I'm not even kidding. This is my secret ingredient. Nobody puts cinnamon on their steak. You may be thinking, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Why is he about to... Just wait. Just wait. One of the most important things that we gotta do, we gotta get the steak out of here. And as you can see, I did not de-thaw this steak like I did with the nacho meat. It'll be okay. We're gonna do this for real. Next up, you need a pan. So this is what this is gonna be right here. Is this a big enough... No, it's not. Next up, you need a pretty sizable pan. This is a little bit larger. I know that this looks very similar to the other one, but this is a different pan, I swear. We're gonna set it down on here, and now we're gonna get to cooking. I bet y'all never thought you'd see this setup again. Look at this. Look at our little shit here we got going on. This is gonna become a regular on the channel. Like, just, you know, cooking with Doggo. Isn't this so cool? So first and foremost, we're gonna preheat our shit here so this becomes hot, you know, because we need it to be hot to cook, y'all know that. And while that is heating up, we are going to go ahead and unbox our mac and cheese. We're not going to do anything too crazy with it yet. We just need to unbox it. Oh my god, why am I... Okay, I'm really tearing up this box. But we need to open up our mac and cheese just so the mac and cheese knows that it's about to be used. Because the mac and cheese may get a little bit frightened at first. You know, when you first open up the box, it'll start shivering and shit. You want to make sure that it's in a calm state. It's gonna be okay. Like, you're gonna be taken care of, my boy. Like, you're good. Trash is right down over here, so we're gonna boom. Oh, okay, that did not make it. Alright, we gotta move our mac and cheese. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. You're gonna make it. You're alright. So I actually need to be careful opening the... Like, I can't make a mess. Like, no joke, because I'm gonna be saving this other steak for a later date. So I can't be messing... Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I can't be doing all that with the steak. We're opening... Yep, okay, I opened it a little too far. Next up, we're just gonna detach steak 1 from steak 2. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do this. Alright, we don't even have the back piece off. This is a problem. I'm not supposed to be cooking both of these. Please come off. Please come off. Please. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's better than the nacho video already. Okay. Please remember to, when y'all... Oh, shit. Oh, my God, I got it! Yes! Please remember that when y'all are making your steak at home, when you're using this exact type of dish setup, please remember to actually defrost your meat. My God. Now we're very gently going to set this back into the fridge. We're going to wrap it up a little bit, you know, save it for a later date, because we're cooking that one today. Alright, now that we've put the... What the fuck happened to the mac and cheese? Okay, I just had to hunt this motherfucker down. See, I told y'all, the mac and cheese gets a little frightened when it's taken outside of the box. So you gotta be really careful when taking the mac and cheese out, because this motherfucker likes to run away. He's like a little crab. Like, he gets on all of his legs and starts like away. So you got to be careful. We're gonna put him back down gently. What the fuck am I doing? I haven't even seasoned this shit yet, and I already have it in the pan. Hang on, y'all. I'm kind of fucking this up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not even like for the video. I just fucked this up. I don't know if this pan is large enough for this steak, but we're gonna keep it in there, see what happens. We're gonna start seasoning this thing. First and foremost, we're gonna add the garlic salt, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Boom. I don't really have like a serving size for it. I just kind of sprinkle that shit onto there, and then that's, you know, that's what happens. Boom, sprinkle that shit on there too. Yep, we're doing it. Sprinkle some salt as well. Alright, we gotta add a little bit of pepper, you know. I may start sneezing because, you know, that's what happens when you add the pepper. Pepper makes you sneeze. It's just in time to add time. Haha, get it? Because that's also a movie, too, with Justin Timberlake in it. I'm not even kidding. Search that shit up. And our secret ingredient, the ground cinnamon. So we don't want to add too much of this on there. We just want to add a little bit. So we're just going to sprinkle that shit lightly on there. Boom, boom. Okay, shit. Well, alright, yeah, that's fine. So we got a little bit of everything on there. Look at how good that looks already. If it was cooked, I'd be eating that right now. That's it. Now we're going to, like, rub that in a little bit, you know, as it's cooking. Boom. You know, it is a little bit cold because it's still frozen, but, you know, it's doing its thing. This is not even sitting in here correctly. I may need a bigger pan. While I contemplate if I need a bigger pan or not, now we're going to start dealing with the mac and cheese. Remember, you got to be very careful with the mac and cheese. Very delicate. And now, the mac and cheese isn't going to like this, but you got to start tearing off the top of it. Boom. Boom. Easy. Oh, shit. I got cheese in there. All right. Well, that's added flavor. So, we're going to go ahead and put this mac and cheese inside the microwave. And this goes in for 4 minutes. Number 4 minutes. Into any microwave y'all got. So, I mean, literally the directions are on the back of the box. Like, the mac and cheese is pretty fucking easy. It sounds like this is already cooking a little bit, so That's good. Now we're going to be using a fork just to, like, take a look at the backside, see how it's doing so far. Yeah, this is not I need a bigger pan. I need to put this into a bigger fucking pan. This is technically not a part of the rules, but boom, look at that, boom. All right, we did it. And to not have this shit stick inside the pan, because, you know, meat tends to do that, pause, we need to cut up a little bit of butter, swirl it around inside the pan, and then boom, we are good on that front. We will need our butter, which is in here. We're gonna slide this over here. Move out of the way. Excuse me. And we also need another one of these knives, which this is the knife that we're going to be using for our steak and the butter. Woo! It looks like we already have like a big chunk right here. We'll go ahead and use this chunk. Look at that. We already got a chunk right there. Look at that. Boom. So now we got our butter in here. See, we're just gonna swirl that around a little bit with the knife. We're just gonna, like, make sure it gets all silky smooth in here. I don't know if that's the right wording for that, but we want to make sure that this is like a smooth surface for the steak to not get stuck on. And while this is cooking, now we are going to be cleaning up our little area here, because as you can see, I got all this seasoning still out. We need to get rid of all that. Look at that. Area's clean. That is so good looking, everybody. That's it. Boom. Mac and cheese is done. So now what we're gonna do, open this motherfucker up. Yup, like that. Now we have our mac and cheese almost done. What we need to do now is we need to add a little bit of flavor to it. And when I say flavor, I mean more cheese. We're gonna add some extra sharp cheese to it.
Cheese.
Look at all the cheese that's going on there. Yeah, so we got a lot of cheese on there. We're gonna zip up our cheese, and we're gonna put it in the microwave again for another like 2 minutes, maybe like 2.5, because we got the extra cheese on top. Oh shit. Okay, I thought that was gonna close. Whatever. Like I said, another like 2.5 minutes. Boom, that shit's going. Now we're back to checking up on our steak. It looks like the steak is doing just fine. It looks like it's just chilling at the moment. It's still just doing its thing. And you might be wondering, Doggo, why did you only season one side of it? Well, it's because it really only needs one side of seasoning. Like, look at how much fucking seasoning I put on that. Granted, I don't measure anything out. I just add seasoning and it comes out good. So, look, if y'all want to measure that shit out, y'all can do that on your own time. I'm not wasting my time doing that. When I want to eat something, I want to eat it now. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is going to be a lot more boring than the nacho video. At least in the nacho video, like, there was always something going on. In this video, there's not really much going on. We're gonna add a little bit more butter because this video is kind of getting fucking boring. Isn't this so cool? Look at the butter gameplay. Woo, butter! Realistically, you can add as much butter as you want to the pan. You'll probably get a higher cholesterol the more butter you add. So if you're looking for like a dying early speed run in life, boom, just add a lot of butter. Just add this whole stick of butter actually, and then you'll probably die really young. Alright, it sounds like our mac and cheese is done, so we're gonna continue to let this cook a little bit, and we're gonna check on our mac and cheese. So, when your mac and cheese is fully cooked, it should look a little something like this. I mean, look at how good that looks genuinely. That looks amazing. We don't have to worry about it running away as it's already cooked. It's, you know, like when you cook a lobster, like, once the lobster's well done, shit, he ain't moving, he's dead. Speaking of well done, that is not how I cook my steaks. For the love of God, we are cooking this like any normal person would at a good old medium rare. While it's cooking, we should also clean up our area again, so let's take away that butter. When I snap my fingers, the butter will be gone. Boom! Butter's gone! Look at that! It's gone! It's actually just gone. So we did it. Snapping, that's a part of the steak cooking process. Whenever you snap your fingers, boom, the butter goes away. And if I need the butter back, I just snap my fingers again. Watch this shit. Yeah, there it is! Alright, I really don't need it. I'm sorry. You know, this is a lot of extra work, you know, for this bit. Yay!
Fuck you!
The steak is staking, ladies and gentlemen. This is good. For any future chefs out there that want to be like Gordon Ramsay, cook this steak for Gordon Ramsay. I bet that he'll give you like a 10 out of 10. You'll get like a whole fucking scholarship or something. I don't even know. What the hell does he do? He reviews good food. This is good food. If Gordon Ramsay were to walk into my house right now, I mean, I'd probably shoot him. Yo, Gordon Ramsay, I want you to check out this steak I just made. And then he'd be like, oh yeah, let's check out this steak that Chef Doggo just made. And then I would give him a chunk of this and he'd be like, oh my god, this reminds me of when I was 7 years of age and I had the best steak ever made. This is the best steak I've ever had. This reminds me of that time when I was like 7 years old. And I'd be like, yo, Gordon Ramsay, that's so cool, blah, 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 blah. You know, like, that's awesome. This is like some easy shit, you know, this is what I make like on the daily. Like, you know, this is light work, you know. Thanks for liking it, I guess, you know, that's awesome. And then I'd shoot him because he's on my property. For legal purposes, I must state that I would not actually shoot Gordon Ramsay. This is all a joke that I have in this video. I am not going to actually shoot Gordon Ramsay. But yeah, I think Gordon Ramsay would like this steak. I think he would, you know? Gordon Ramsay, if you ever watch this video, hit me up, my boy. Because I think that this is some grade A cooking. Especially with all the different seasoning I do. If anybody out there knows Gordon Ramsay, tell him to hit me up. I'll make him famous. Oh my god, I can already taste this steak. It's gonna be so fucking good. It's coming out so well right now. I also forgot to mention, but I set this to 5. Whee! It's just spinning around having the time of its life. Look at the steak having so much fun down there. Don't you wish that you could just be a steak swirling around in a pan? Like, doesn't this look fun? I know that I'd be having fun. There's a little bit of steak that fell off. Let's try this a little bit. Yep. Tastes like steak. Here we go. Let's do another check on the other side again. Oh my god, look at how good that looks. Y'all, it's almost there. Oh my god, doesn't this look so fucking good? Like, genuinely, my fat ass's mouth is watering at the moment. I'm not even kidding. If y'all could just smell the smell of this steak. And the mac and cheese, too. That mac and cheese is gonna be so good. It may be a little bit cold because I pulled it out a little too early. Pause. But, you know, it'll still be good. As for the brands of everything, I don't really think the brand matters except for the mac and cheese. You gotta use the Stouffer's mac and cheese, and you have to have the Lowry's seasoned salt. Those two brands are pretty important. What a fucking boring ass video, Loki. Like, genuinely, I'm not even kidding. This is kind of boring at the moment just because there's like nothing going on. Like, this is it. We're just grilling a steak at this point. Like, there's nothing special about grilling a steak now. Not even kidding, I just walked away to get some water. It's been like not 5 minutes. It's been a couple of minutes. It looks like shit's still going strong, you know. But I'm not even kidding, I just walked away to get some water. Like, shout out water, I'm back. That's how easy this fucking meal is. You can literally walk away and grab some water, and the steak is still staking. It's still, like, doing its thing. You don't even have to, like, check on it. I'm just spinning it around sometimes for the funnies, but you don't even have to do that. Like, low-key, you can just let this shit sit here, and it'll do its thing. So right now, we just gotta let it sit for a little bit longer, let it, like, really sizzle and get that heat into the inside of it to cook the inside, because the outside is looking absolutely perfect. Like, if we were just judging this here and not the inside of the steak, 10 out of 10 right here. This is it. Let's go ahead and take a little bite from our mac and cheese. Let's see how this mac and cheese came out. We're gonna just take a little bite right here. You know, it's probably not like super hot anymore anyways, so it's not gonna burn my mouth. Yeah. Yeah, that's some solid mac and cheese right there. That is scrum-diddly-umptious. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and cut off a little bite, you know, just to try it out. Shit. This was probably not the part of the steak, whatever. All right, we're going to try out this little bite here. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's good. Oh my god. Oh my god. The flavors of the seasoning and like just everything about it, it's coming out good. Oh my god.
Look at that steak.
Now I'm going to snap my fingers and a plate will appear. Watch this shit. Woo! Look at that, a plate appeared! Oh my god, that was so cool. Wow, alright. So now we can finally just grab our steak. We're going to move the mac and cheese out of the way a little bit. We're going to move that. And now we are going to just, boom, grab that, place it on there, and that's our steak. That's it. So we're going to turn this off. Can't forget to do that. And look at our steak. Oh my god. Oh, let's get a quick zoom in on that motherfucker. Look at that steak. So now for the finishing touches, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of butter. Yep, and there it is. And now we're just going to add a little bit of butter to the top of it here. We're just going to lay it right on top of here. Boom. And just get a little bit more butter on there. And that is our steak. That is our meal here. Look at our fucking meal. Alright, so now we're going to be taking a quick bite out of this, see how it came out. Let's see how this masterpiece of a steak truly tastes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Oh my god. Yeah. Yep, we're ready to go. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this video and the look of this steak. I'm going to be dining tonight and eating this shit right now. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please let me know if y'all want to see more. Merry Christmas, by the way. Happy holidays. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace!